next week, we're only going to be 3 hours apart. And I'm so excited for that feeling to not be doing this at 9 o'clock at night when I'm usually in bed watching Love is Blind on my projector in my bed.
Projector in the bed. What a flex.
Yeah. Does it project on the ceiling? Just curious.
The thing is, I'm renting. It's not on the telly, so I'm renting at the moment, and I can't I don't want to hang anything because I don't want to have to pay to all that crap. So I just have this big blank wall in my bedroom. So me other half was like, why don't we get a projector and put it on that big wall? And it would honestly best thing we've ever done because I have a very uncomfortable couch here as well. It's like very stiff. It's a pull out like bed as well. We got sick of pulling out the bed. It's very concrete-ish. I don't like it, but I gained it in the divorce. So there it is.
Sounds like you really won that one.
Kate, you should be working on pulling out more. Just trust me, just in case. Couches and whatever else.
Oh, that's fine. You can take the uncomfortable settee.
I hate the word settee.
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
That's why we don't use it around here.
What does that even mean? Settee. Lord of the dance. Settee.
That's what I used to think when I was at school.
Settee is Lord of the dance.
Yeah, dance, wherever you may be.
Come here. Dance. What is settee?
It's the song from school when you used to sing. This is what I used to remember as a kid. Dance, wherever you may be. I am the Lord of the dance settee. So I thought this bloke was dancing on a sofa. That was the song at school. I am the Lord of the dance settee. I sung that until I was about 12.
You guys are
ridiculous, but I know I can see
man.
How is the Union Kingdom education system running laps around ours? I'm really confused right now.
That's fantastic.
We're not as godly as you lot. So we were just like, yeah, what the fuck? We just got to do this.
Oh,
Get
man.
through it. We're back onto maths.
We're dancing on couches.
I love
the
it.
song that we all sang in school.
Just
Lord
speaking of kings.
Yes.
It's like, the other one was when you needed what is it? No, what is it? Who built the ark? No one.
No one.
No one built it.
No one. It's no one.
Who built the ark?
Obviously.
No one built the ark. Fuck it, just turned up. That was another one. What?
We used to sing like
that
nobody likes you, everybody hates you. I guess you should go eat worms. So
Yeah, right.
That shows the difference,
that was
that
ours.
shows the difference in our cultures here.
When you slide it into third and you feel a juicy turd, diarrhea.
Diarrhea.
I mean, these are the songs we grew up with.
Yeah, you know that one because Noah taught it to you because my mom taught it to Noah.
Well, anyway, diarrhea.
Glad to see that the descendants are learning.
When it's coming out your bum like Formula One.
Oh, and that's
What?
the name of
When it's coming out your bum like
episode.
Formula
When
One.
it's coming out your bum, go ahead.
When it's coming out your bum like Formula One.
Diarrhea. That was good. It was good.
There's the Euro version.
The Euro version of diarrhea.
Good night.
He says good night.
The European
I like
version
that
of
one.
diarrhea.
What a guest
the same, but
appearance.
it's just-
That was delightful.
Classier for some reason.
So much classier. Diarrhea Formula One. Welcome to Sweat Socks and All That Sauce with Justin K and Tom, where no sport is off limits. I don't know. Neither is any nursery rhyme. Is that what we were doing? Is that nursery rhymes?
More of a limerick.
Limerick, nursery limerick, school limericks.
Playground songs. Recess
Yes,
insults.
Neither is any playground song or insult. And the debates are debatable. Today we are going to discuss, maybe debate, depending on where Justin stands on this, Michigan sports, a masterclass in heartbreak and injustice. I have no words. But before we get into the negativity, can we get into before we get into that diabolical weekend that Michiganders had, let's get to the best segment, I think, that has been introduced to this podcast to drown out mine and Tom's sorrows, which is Sock Tales with Tom.
Yeah, here we go. Sock Tales. I ordered a microphone stand, but it's not here. So I'm still doing the stand-up comedian routine. So you're going to have to bear with me as I make this one. So it was a terrible – am I still on camera? Let's try this. Yeah.
I mean, your belly is, but
That's all that matters. That's all I want to see. Yummy.
Okay, anyway. Terrible sports weekend here in Michigan, so we're going to make a terrible cocktail. This is called a prairie fire. So I have a Central Michigan University shot glass, and this is how you make it. Tequila. We won't show the brand until they sponsor us.
Yum. Love tequila. That's my favorite booze.
So we're going tequila, and then it is a prairie fire. So we are going to add
Grass?
Tabasco
Corn.
sauce.
Tabasco.
Tabasco. What
So
makes that
we will-
prairie like?
We will hit it. The prairie's on fire. I'm fucking miserable.
Cheers.
That's it. Tequila and Tabasco sauce.
That's the drink.
I haven't seen one of those since my 21st birthday, and I never wanted to see one ever again.
That
Congratulations.
is the drink. It is it's a good hangover cure, or if you're just miserable like me.
Oh my God, that's really sad.
Maybe next week's cocktail will be a little bit more complex, but as Kay, you've alluded to, there's a lot of heartbreak here in Michigan right now. So
There is so much. Why are you gonna barf? So like, did that bring up barf feelings for you like raspberry Burnett's vodka does for me?
no, to be honest, I'm kind of a psychopath. I like it. I love a spicy Bloody Mary. I love tequila. That like first, woo, it hits you. But I actually think it's okay. But a lot of times I'll make people do one, and they're like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
They're surprisingly not terrible because that Tabasco kind of masks like its own burn, kind of tampers down the initial blast that tequila gives you when it hits your throat. So
Yeah, no, it's not the worst. I'm also like very comfortable doing just like a shot of tequila and then the lime. Like that's one of my favorite shots to go to. So just adding a little hot sauce to it. Hey, what's wrong with that?
Before we get into some heartbreaking debacle, Tom, do you have the latest news for us as well?
Yes, we've got some news. We talked briefly about the WNBA a couple weeks ago.
Oh, Justin's favorite topic.
It's over. I didn't see any coverage. None. Las Vegas swept Phoenix. It happened on Friday night.
Oh.
Nobody talked about it. How can the WNBA not land the plane after its probably most popular season in history? Guys, girls, what are we doing? I mean, they did have major injuries to the sport's biggest stars, who all seem to play on the Indiana Fever, but who didn't make it to the finals. What are you doing, Caitlin Clark? Get out of the suite with Taylor Swift, back on the court. But, yeah, I felt like they had so much momentum going, and then I looked, and today I was thinking, whatever happened with the WNBA? Who won?
part of the problem if you follow the WNBA like I do religiously is that the Minnesota Lynx were on a historic pace, lost like 6 games all year, and then had a tragic upset get bounced out of the playoffs. And then Vegas comes in and wins. I think it's their 3rd in the last 4 tries. So essentially you've got a Chiefs dynasty in the making, and nobody wants to watch that shit anymore. So I don't know whoever the Patrick Mahomes is on the Las Vegas Aces, but fuck that bitch. And I'm just done with them.
Agreed. Fuck that bitch. And by that bitch, I mean Patrick Mahomes.
We'll get to it. All right, are we diving in? Are we just diving in?
So let me do my second news story because my third has to do with Detroit sports, and that can kind of just lead us into the general topic here.
All right, lovely.
Tons of firings already across the landscape in college football. We've got Arkansas has a new coach, UCLA, Oregon State, Oklahoma State. Trent Dilfer was the head coach of UAB, no longer. We've got tons of them, but the big one is James Franklin at Penn State. Has never been able to win the big game. Finally, they put him in a trash can and got rid of him. Do we think it's premature? Was it the right thing to do? And some people here in Michigan, not to just make this only a Michigan show, are already talking about bringing him to Michigan State in replace of Jonathan Smith. who is a brand new coach there. So what's going on?
3 weeks ago, the Penn State head coach was, one of the best coaches in college football. He has a couple of bad weeks, and he's fucking gone. That's crazy.
Now, this brings me to, okay, I don't want to jump the gun here, but that's my argument with everything regarding Detroit at the minute. So the Detroit Lions, they have lost 4 games so far in the last 2 seasons at where we stand right now. And every single time, every professional broadcaster, sports broadcaster is saying the moment we lose a game, their season's over, it's done. Why is it that like when we lose a game, everybody loses fucking faith in us?
On a national level, I'm not sure. I mean, here locally, it's been
it's just the Detroit way.
15 years for Detroit sports. So
100%. So you default into that because you're just like,
so
I'm just going to get down to that.
Here are struggling. The Red Wings haven't made the playoffs, and the Lions are historically bad. The Pistons posted one of the worst seasons ever. The Detroit Tigers can't land the plane. So it's, I understand why locally, but on a national level, you should still look at Detroit as a top 3 team.
But understand that on the national level, those of us who are on the outside looking in have still watched and paid attention for most of our lifetimes and just know the MO for especially the Detroit Lions. And that's just you just wait. They won't get out of their own way. They'll fuck this up somehow, and here it comes. I mean, you guys, the rest of the country talks about FOMO, the fear of missing out. But you guys, it's FOMO, fear of Motown out, or fact of Motown out, because it fucking is again.
I hate how true that is.
But the thing is, we've only lost 4 games so far in a season. And what are we in game 6 now? 7?
Yeah. Hey, the Minnesota Vikings lost 2-3 games last year, and they ended up in the same place as the Detroit Lions. It didn't matter.
I just wish everybody would fucking back off a bit and just be like, can you just have the tiniest bit of faith?
I always refer to it as, this is probably a cliche, I obviously didn't invent this, but overreaction Monday. When after your team wins or loses, you wake up on Monday and you either were winning the fucking Super Bowl or they need to sell the team. It's never just level-headed, thoughtful, like, hey.
And that's not just Detroit.
Wasn't our best night.
That's all across sports, and especially the NFL. You only get 17 games, so each game is so important. Each one is so monumental. You lead up all week to it, and then you got to wait a whole another week before there's another game. So, you're emotionally invested in this thing. I still cannot wait. Like, I spend at least 3, if not 4 days just waiting for Sunday, waiting for my team to play, and the instant it starts, I'm fucking miserable for 3 hours, and I say, why? Why do I do this to myself? I hate this.
And you do. By the end of the season, Justin wants to fucking die.
Oh, no. Here. Almost every Sunday, Karina looks at me and goes, do you even enjoy this?
My kids think I hate football. My dog I think I've killed at least one dog by just yelling and screaming in the house. It was terrified of Sundays. Like, knew Sunday was coming because I was up early and drinking early, and the dog would just try to get outside and maybe run away before kickoff.
This was a particularly frustrating Sunday in our household. We had a wedding up north. Beautiful wedding. Very nice. Very lovely. Drove home. Had to take turns driving because of hangovers and sleepiness.
What is it, 4 hours? Maybe 5?
Well, to be fair, we were up in Traverse City, so we stopped at some wineries on the way home. But I was in a bad place. Then Karina had to drive, and then she looked at me and was like, I'm in pain. I had to drive the last leg. So we got home, and then it's an 8 o'clock kickoff, Sunday Night Football. And then what ensued, Kansas City with 0 penalties. Bullshit. Travis Kelce's allowed to use the turf to catch the football. That's great.
Yes.
Really fucking cool. And then
he's also allowed to go like this. Where's the flag? Come here, give me the flag. And then the ref gives it to him.
And then the Lions draw up a beautiful trick play with Jared Goff, and New York's like, nope, not against the Chiefs. So it was just remarkably frustrating. I'm fine to just lose, but it sucks when the script writers just show their notes.
So those wineries that you visited, they must have really featured a lot of sour grapes.
I was feeling pretty good until that game.
Until that game. I think we were all feeling really fucking confident based on how we've beat them the last few times we've played them.
Shocking was the odds makers had the Lions as dogs. And I was like, there's no way the Lions should be underdogs in this game. And so either Vegas helps write the script or fuck, they know something. They really do.
I hate to be the guy who blames the refs. I truly hate that guy.
I'm that guy. It's me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's me.
But I was just watching that game, and it just seemed like, am I alone here? Like, what is going on?
Now, didn't they also get 0 penalties in the next game as well?
You mean the
so
previous game?
0 penalties, I pulled the stat, has only happened 6 times since 2021.
It's just a well-coached team. That Andy Reid, boy, he sure can draw it up.
Oh, fuck off. It's a well-jerked-off team.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's just, we get it. You can't have Kansas City be 2-4 and lose on prime time, and Taylor Swift is in the booth, and Caitlin Clark is there, and Andy Reid's got a cheeseburger in his hand. I get it. It's the entire NFL branding right now, but man, it sucked to watch.
To be fair, the Lions may have been in on it, because they know what's good for the league is good for everybody.
I guess so. But yeah, that was the tough one. And, we're at the wedding watching the Tigers lose to the Mariners. So it was the Red Wings lost their opener. The Pistons don't even look good in preseason. I don't know if anybody gives a shit. Detroit City Football Club, which nobody even knows existed, they fucking lost in the playoffs.
Do you have a WNBA team?
Not yet.
Not yet, but it's coming.
It's
coming, baby. It's coming.
Team to shit on you. Wonderful.
When they, I have a buddy of mine who went to a WNBA game, and it was a Wednesday afternoon. This is probably 10, 15 years ago. Went to a WNBA game, middle of the afternoon, and all of a sudden the game is over, and they win. The Detroit team wins, and confetti and streamers comes down. He didn't realize he was at the championship game.
That's my kind of person.
Did they just let the 12 people in the stands come in the back and help spray champagne?
Like a Wednesday at 4. Third of the arena's filled up.
Those are my people.
Yeah.
Those are my people.
Yeah. And then you just totally jump on the bandwagon immediately. I knew it.
Yeah, it's okay. All right. Well, let's I don't know. Let's go to Chili's or something.
Yeah.
Chili's? Is that what you would choose to celebrate Chili's?
I don't know. Well,
the NBA championship Chili's is appropriate.
This is back when they're out in Auburn Hills, and there's not really a lot to do in Auburn.
You know what's sad is you go with the team invites you to Chili's and wants you to pick up the tab because they can't afford to buy it.
Do you know how much we're paid? Yeah. We all sell cars.
One of them has actually got to start their shift at Chili's when you get there. I make more money here than I do playing basketball.
Good God.
They're selling, what are those shots called? Urban Prairies or
Prairie Fire.
What are they called?
Prairie
Fires. They're serving
Next week we need an Urban Prairie. Will you figure that out, Tom? You and Kay can drink those.
An Urban Prairie sounds like it gets the show canceled, but
The thing is, so my dad started a band, and it was called Urban Prairie. That was the name of his band. And it was him and 2 other older men. And it's on Spotify. You can find it. I wish that I could say my dad's going to sponsor us, but that's not going to fucking happen.
Well, we can at least, feature his music. Is it thrash metal? Is it death metal?
When you edit this episode, can you use Urban Prairie for the outro music instead of the typical Sweat Sock song?
Yes. You know what? I will, because my dad will gladly allow me to do that.
First of all, why did we never call on Urban Prairie to do our music anyway? Especially when you're back in Michigan, we should have a house band. Are you fucking kidding me?
You're right.
This is off the rails. Each week, I think it can't get stupider.
You can have a bar band in the Tom's basement. You're making cocktails. You've got a fucking band. I'm pissed I'm not going to be there. I've got FOMO.
This is fantastic.
Oh, God. So do you have this last bit of news for us that leads us into...
So I kind of
already
dropped
discussed
it. Yeah, that last bit of news was only 6 teams since 2021 have featured 0 penalties. And other than just one game, all of those teams have won. If you're not penalized, you're probably going to win. Right. The one team that did lose, they had 0 penalties, the Oakland Raiders. Can you guess who they lost to?
Kansas City Chiefs.
The Kansas City Chiefs. So the scriptwriters were out in full force.
Yeah.
I just I don't know, man. So Justin, as an outsider to all of this, because our hearts are obviously in it, what's your opinion on it?
You're talking to a guy who has not known success on his teams, with the exception of my WNBA Minnesota Lynx, who had a brief dynasty. I know nothing but misery and heartbreak. I understand. I completely relate to you. You get a flash in the pan. You get a chance at greatness. You're just so close to the promised land. And you think and then it shits the bed. And that's just what it is. That's sports every year. It's Michigan, it's Minnesota. It's the same thing. At least you've got how many Stanley Cups to lean on? The Tigers won a World Series, won like 1918. You've had, NBA success.
1918.
Whatever
84.
it was. My
84.
point is that you've had
84. Give us credit. 84.
That's not bad. I mean, aside from the Minnesota Twins somehow winning World Series in 1987, 1991, we haven't had shit in Minnesota. So, I mean, now granted, the Detroit Lions, you've never been to a Super Bowl. What's worse, never being there or losing fucking 4 of them and never being to one in 46 years this guy's been alive? So
I think losing 4 sounds really bad.
Yeah, it sucks. And never getting
You, the only customer who has it worse than you is the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That was in a row.
Because they did it consecutively.
And I was alive for that. And that was brutal.
So at least you guys, okay, maybe this is our year, but the Bills just got kicked in the face year after year.
Here's the problem. You are miserable right now. I have another problem. I'm trying to keep track of my Minnesota Vikings, who are 4-2, my Seattle Seahawks, who are 4-2, my Seattle Mariners, who, by the way, are in the American League Championship Series right now, up 2-0 on the Toronto Blue Jays.
Let's go.
We just started undefeated in regulation so far. I can't keep it all straight. It's a tough problem to have, Kay. It's a tough problem to have, Tom.
I'm very, very much rooting for your Mariners
Thank
to land the plane here. I would very much like to see them win it all. Fuck Toronto. You have no business playing. Get out of here. It's an American sport. Go away.
Thank you.
Yeah, nobody likes the Dodgers. I got a friend who lives in Milwaukee, but I don't know. The Brewers.
They're the armpit of Chicago.
Brewers.
Fuck the Brewers.
I'm going Brewers.
They're not getting there.
Listen, I'm sorry. Wisconsin doesn't have much to fucking give. Give them the Brewers. We all hate the fucking Packers. Can we at least just give them the Brewers?
Have you ever talked to
their mascot is people who make beer. You can't go wrong.
Back when they played at County Stadium and they hit a home run and Bernie the Brewer slid into the beer, that was awesome. And now they play in, I don't even know if it's called Miller Field anymore, but Bernie the Brewer just goes down a slide into a pool. The beer's gone. Fuck that team for homogenizing and getting all woke. Thank you.
Okay.
I might need to do another prairie fire.
Go ahead. We'll wait.
That's right.
No, let's
make an urban fire.
Let's keep this thing moving.
Quickly, let's move over to baseball and the sad, very sad, long, depressing implosion that happened.
Had your chances.
Friday
Detroit
night?
Tigers
I
had
don't
their
even know.
chances.
I was up from fucking midnight. I took a nap. We woke up at like 12:30 until 6 a.m. to watch this fucking. How many innings was it?
15
inning game. And at the end, From the 12th inning on, I said, at the end of this inning, we're going to lose. At the end of this inning, we're going to lose. At the end of this inning, we're going to lose.
I understand you across the pond with the time change was frustrating. I also, as I've mentioned, I was up at a wedding. So we had the wedding on Saturday. So it's Friday night. None of us are going to go to bed. So it's Friday night, and we're just like up and up and up. And then you've got to wake up and do the photos of putting your suit on. And yeah. So
Weddings
it was
are
like,
stupid.
you know what? Why didn't we just lose it? Could we have just lost at 9?
Yeah, I know. If we're going to lose, can we have just done this like in the time frame that it's meant to be in?
Imagine
And
going
now
to that game and it's the middle of the 7th and you're getting your last beer. And you're like, well, I'll make it last. And about the 12th inning, you just want to stab somebody.
Okay, 2 things on the Tigers. They're going to absolutely fumble the ball here with Tarek Skubal. You've got the best pitcher in baseball who's obviously going to go to New York or L.A. for $1 billion. So we're either going to run him next year and then get nothing for him, or trade him as a loaner and get pennies on the dollar. So great job, Scott Harris, general manager of the Tigers, for completely fucking missing that window. Yeah, the other one is I blanked. I can't think. That's the only one I got.
Carpenter's
probably going to leave.
You still get that dingle dangle fella? Is he still locked in?
Dingle
Yeah,
dangle.
we got the dingle dangler. We got the dingle dangler.
Dingle dangler with Carpy, McKinstry. He'll stay, won't
There's
he?
a decent
Green.
core there.
Yeah, you do.
But our owner, Mike Ilitch, acts like a poverty owner when he's one of the top 10 richest in the sport. Spend the money, my guy.
I still think you should
But he
spend it
won't.
on a new manager. AJ Hinch, is that his name? He's a fraud.
He needs the trash cans and the hot mics and the cheating.
He just
That's what
shows up.
needs.
He shows up after good managers have built a team and then takes credit for what others have done before him.
Yeah, we chased our previous general manager out of town, but it's all of his prospects are these guys like Kerry Carpenter, who are, even Skubal is from the Al Avila pipeline. So it is. It's frustrating. It's frustrating to watch here.
I
It
was
is
trying to feel
frustrating.
frustrated for you as well after the 15th
But he didn't.
debacle. Well, I mean,
I like that the Mariners are in it. I'm here for it.
Kay.
I like that the Yankees are gone, and
Yeah.
we got small market teams playing for it. I know we talked
Minus
a little bit
minus the Dodgers.
Well, they're another problem, but hopefully they lose. But we've got we talked about how the Vegas Aces for the WNBA have a little mini dynasty going. I think if you look on the other side of that sport with the NBA, having a new team win every year is so much more entertaining and better for the sport. I don't know. I'm not interested in dynasties anymore. When the NBA seasons used to just be, you could look at the schedule and go, oh, the Cavaliers are going to play Golden State in the finals. I don't need to watch the regular season. That sucks. I like it being a crapshoot. It makes it way more fun for all of us.
We're what's the Minnesota team? It's an animal.
The
No,
Lynx,
the men's NBA.
the Timberwolves.
The Timberwolves. Were they ever good? They were good at one
They just
point.
got
weren't they?
good since they got Ant on their team and Big Cat for a year. Then they lost Big Cat, but they still got Rudy Gobert and Ant, who's they're trying to make the face of the NBA. I don't think he wants it, but they were good last year. They almost made it to the finals. But in my existence, Kay, no. 1 year when they had Kevin Garnett, Sam Cassell, and Latrell Sprewell, they were almost in the NBA finals, and then Sam Cassell.
You had KG? I thought KG was with Boston. When did you get KG?
Sakes, are you kidding me? He played.
Good God,
I'm
Kay.
Timberwolves. Are you kidding me? And by the way, the only reason he ended up in Boston is because our general manager, Kevin McHale, ran a little deal with Danny Ainge, his Celtics cohort, and fucked the Timberwolves. They sent KG, and I can't remember the fucking bag of balls that they sent the other way, but it was 100% to stalk the Celtics and fuck the Timberwolves. And if you want to talk about something that's rigged, fucking put that in the bank.
Look at him eating his tomatoes out of anger.
coping with tomato.
That's how I cope these days. I'm trying to drink less. All right. I hear if you eat enough cherry tomatoes,
I was trying to drink less too, and then Travis Kelce caught the football with the turf. So then it's prairie fire time.
Right. Let's not get back into that depressing game. At this point, I genuinely don't even know what to expect. I love the city of Detroit. Tom, you love the city of Detroit. Justin, you're in and out. It's fine. We love these teams. But for the love of all that is holy, the Motown city, can we please just get just 1 point where we're not crying? That's all I want.
Well, I will say the Red Wings did a home sweep against the Toronto Maple Leafs, which is
that's beautiful.
Feed me that. That's delicious.
When American teams, hockey teams, are beating Canadian hockey teams, it's something to applaud. However, didn't I send you guys our Zamboni driver or something got fired because he was peeing down like the drain or something like that?
Yeah, so this happened a couple years ago. Al Sabatka, I guess he was like in his late 60s and had a I don't know, just like old man has to pee problem. I'm not a doctor, but he peed in a drain and they caught him on security camera and fired him. And he was like a long time Red Wings like thing. Like he'd swing the octopus on the Zamboni and all of the NHL cliches. But that was a real big one. It happened just a couple of years after the Tigers fired Hot Dog Charlie. Who would sell hot dogs in the lower area, but they said he was too loud. He had his own mustard at Kroger and everything. So, there was a big ousting of like Detroit sports icons there for a minute.
That's bullshit.
Oh, for goodness sake!
Does the NHL not know that to a man the world is his toilet, and he's going in a drain? It's not like he's doing it in somebody's beer or on some kid's fucking lap. He's probably like behind the boards waiting to drive the Zamboni. He's 60-something years old. His prostate is, it's barking. Like, it's time. When he's got to go, he's got to go. He's been trying to squeeze some out for days. And now, finally, he's got a little relief coming his way. And they fire him from his job as a Zamboni driver. Which, by the way...
As somebody who doesn't know either whether it's Seattle or Minnesota sports that intricately, do you guys have any of those like iconic fans or like anybody who's like really ingrained like that who's not on the team in an official capacity?
Yes. So for years at Metrodome, Wally the Beer Man was the most famous beer man, and he had his own trading card, but he also did like TV commercials for a liquor store in Minneapolis. It wasn't too far from, but like my dad was like, "There's Wally the Beer Man. Hey, Wally!" He'd wave him at him. He only wanted a beer from Wally the Beer Man, 100%. And now I'll say there's one other guy, much more impressive. I went to Seahawks Vikings last year. I'm going again this year. I'm going to be in the same section. There's a guy there. I don't know his name. I don't know anything else about him. But at the end of the third quarter, before the fourth quarter starts, he stands up and the crowd in the section around him starts chanting, "Shave that back. Shave that back. Shave that back." And then he pulls off his sweater and he's like a goddamn grizzly bear. He is like covered in fur. It is wild. And then he spends the rest of the game with his shirt off, which is fine because he's not getting fucking cold. It doesn't matter if it's 20 below. He's the hairiest man I've ever seen. It's amazing.
The thing that Justin isn't telling us is it's actually him, and he's
having right. That's fantastic. I got two more Detroit icons for you. Kay, did you ever?
Is one of them "Eat 'em up, Tigers, eat 'em up, eat 'em up, Tigers,
okay.
eat 'em up"?
That's a third. Yeah, no, we had a very lovely homeless man who would just yell, "Eat 'em up, Tigers, eat 'em up,
eat 'em up."
Everybody loved him, and honestly, there was
with
like
his
a
cup.
day of,
How did he get in the game, or is he outside the arena?
Outside the game, and he had the big like fist thing,
like the
holding
Hulk,
a cup,
like the Hulk hand.
Oh,
and people would just fill it with money, and all he'd "Eat 'em up, Tigers."
Eat 'em up, Tigers.
That guy makes more money than we do in this podcast. Think about it.
Kay, did you ever encounter Mo Cheese at the at Red Wings game?
Yes.
You know about Mo Cheese?
No, what's Mo Cheese?
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, we had this guy, Mo Cheese, who hung out at, I don't even know where Mo Cheese is these days, but yeah, he would kind of similar to the Shave That Back guy, between the second and third period of Red Wings games would get up and just light the place up. Jersey came off. People are screaming Mo Cheese. Red Wings had Mo Cheese up on the Jumbotron. He was great. And then not as great, but he made the daytime talk show rounds. You guys remember the dancing usher?
I remember
we had
Mo
an
Cheese.
usher at the Pistons game who would
The thing is,
it was very corny. Not as good as Mo Cheese, but it
not
was
as good as Mo Cheese.
Yeah, Mo Cheese.
But I also think it's just, I think it's also just a Detroit Pistons thing. I'm not gonna lie. Meh.
He was on Good Morning America.
Well,
He made the
did
rounds.
his bit. He did better than the fucking Pistons did, didn't he?
Yeah, well, that's true.
Before we get into Justin's wise words of wisdom, I have an email from our infamous, well, not infamous, but our our very loyal listener, Doug. Hey, good episode. I like the running drinks thing. I make blue margaritas myself. Also good for daiquiris and pretty much any other drink with triple sec that needs a little flair. Newsletter, I don't know that anyone does them anymore, seriously, but posting the drink recipe in the show notes would be good. So, I need drinks recipes to put in the show notes on YouTube.
Okay, so it is an ounce and a half of tequila and as much Tabasco as you can handle.
Noted.
There it is.
By the way, I did
Noted.
shout out to on the gram from listener Doug who said it is curacao. So well done, Tom.
Thank you.
Oh, did he? Did he say that? He said it was
Curacao, whatever fucking Tom said.
He just said it. I mean, he literally
Carousel.
just said it.
I'm hearing carousel. I'm hearing the fucking animals on a musical thing that goes around in a circle.
We've got Tabasco that's hot as the male Vikings cheerleaders. Let's go.
All right, before we end this fantastic episode all about the depression that is Detroit sports, Justin, can you give us your wise words of wisdom, please?
Yeah, actually, speaking of hot Vikings cheerleaders, I'm thinking about trying out myself because I'm in the fucking best shape of my life. You know, people think that I'm depressed right now. And to bring some personal into this, my marriage, almost 20 years, tragically coming to an end. But not tragically. People saying, are you okay? Going to be okay? Need anything? I'm like, no, actually, I'm doing great. I'm in the best fucking shape of my life. I'm not kidding. I weighed myself yesterday. I weighed what I weighed when I was 13 years old. Now, I wasn't a fit 13-year-old, but fucking think about that. Think about that right now. I just ran a ridiculous amount of miles in a very short amount of time. If you are out there looking at yourself and depressed with your personal appearance, your physical activity level, the doctor's telling you to get in shape, get divorced. Get divorced. It will do miracles for you. You have no idea how in shape you're going to be. And if you're like, but I'm fat and single, find somebody who will take your fat ass, marry them, and then immediately divorce them so you can get your ass into shape. And ladies who are out there, you should be looking for divorced guys because you know what? We are in fucking great shape. Kay, what is my Instagram handle anyway? Can you share that with anybody who's listening who for some reason is a female?
At Just Stay Sweaty.
Thank you. Very good. That's it.
You're welcome.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, I got to agree with everything Justin said. When I first went through my divorce, I was in the best shape of my life. That's why I agreed to the previous bet that we had made where whoever lost in our fantasy football between the three of us had to do the whipped cream scene. I was in the best shape of my life.
I want to do it
now?
again. I just do it for
Yeah.
I'm going to put it as my pro.
You know what?
Fuck it.
Maybe you should have fucking joined the fantasy football league this year, and maybe you would. However, you didn't.
Well,
I'm now not in the best shape of my life because I am happily in a very lovely, happy relationship. And you know what happens when you're in a happy relationship?
You get fat and lazy.
you eat and you enjoy life.
This podcast is pro divorce.
Oh, I should see if my attorney wants to advertise with this program.
I wish I had an attorney. I've been divorced twice. Here we go.
Third time's a charm, Kay.
No. Oh, you mean?
Well, yeah,
I
you'll
thought you
marry
meant-
Ryan, then a divorce. You'll get hot again. The podcast will take off. Everything's gonna work out great.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, I feel like viewership, listenership has kind of taken a dip. Is that because you've decided to eat too much dip? I mean, you got to freshen up for the camera.
Look what's sitting right next to me. A literal plate of dip.
4 dips. 4 dips.
Not even one.
Not even just one dip.
Fucking 4 dip day. Oh my God. I can't be the sexy one. That can't be my role on this program. Come on.
I showed my other half Ryan. I showed a picture of you that you had posted on your radio Facebook page, and Ryan was like, "Is that Justin? He looks really good."
Yeah.
I was like, divorce will do you.
I'm telling you, fuck Atkins, fuck Pilates. It's the divorce diet / divorce workout regimen. I'm going to make a tape, VHS. It's going to be, again, available on our e-commerce, which we don't yet have built. But once we do, just add it. Shower shoes, lighters, and workout tapes.
Shower shoes, lighters, workout tapes with Justin.
Happy regs.
Weird, gross videos of him whipped creaming himself. Those will all be available soon on our above
and divorce
18
paperwork. We'll have that as
divorce. We'll be lawyers. We will be solicitors for you if you're getting a divorce.
Unbelievable, man.
We'll get you what you need.
We need an intern to build this for us. Yeah.
I know. Thanks for joining Sweat Socks and All That Sauce with Justin K and Tom, where you can watch the show on YouTube, follow us on socials at Sweat Socks Pod. Also get some divorce support, I guess, if you want to chime in. Feel free to send us an email at sweatsockspodcast@gmail.com. Until next time, Tom!
Stay sweaty!
My legend.
Sweat Socks and All That Sauce is hosted by Kay White and Justin Michaels.
Our theme song made by Pat Leonards.
And the album artwork is by Mike Willis.